But then, Mr. Kayode, I want to plead with you to respond to something that my elder brother, said about these numbers. A newspaper obtained a list of 53 girls, that are now free. They are together, they are with their parents. These names are there, and you might recall that some of these names are actually with channels. I'm yet to see anybody who has come out to fault the list, to say, look, so 10 people are not part of that list, or they are fictitious. Nobody has said that. A lot of politics, is being played here. There are some people who are so desperate to hang Borno State government, to fault Borno State government. Initially, there was a false accusation that the Borno State governor paid ransom to Boko Haram to free, Muslims. At the end of the day, out of these 53 girls, 7 of them are Muslim, 46 of them are Christians. Unfortunately, we do not like religion being played, particularly, in Borno State at this point in time. Southern Borno, that people do not really understand. When you take the list of those 46 Christians, you might conclude that some of them are actually Muslims, because they are interwoven. There are lots of families, for instance, in Chibok, in Haul, in Gusau, where you find brothers born of the same parents, some being Muslims and some being Christians. This is what obtains particularly, in Southern Borno. Then this issue of saying the school, look, there has been a regular update of information. Kayode, I'm sure you can bear witness that at some point the state government was issuing releases every day. It was never hidden. It was never hidden that that school had, boys. Probably the federal government did not pay attention in even flipping through the newspapers, being updated. Because when the governor paid a visit, the commissioner for education made this briefing. It was carried by a lot of newspapers that it's actually a female school. But because of the insurgency problems, some of the schools that the male folks were actually going, they were having some security issues. So the community members pleaded with the Ministry of Education that a kind of makeshift arrangement should be made for their for their kids to be in that school. So but it's actually a female school, and these attackers attacked the hostel, which is the female hostel, which is the permanent structure. The boys do not pass the night there. There is no hostel, there is no boarding system, for the boys. And this issue of saying
sorry to break in. So in essence, the boys were not on the premises at that time.
They were not there. They were not there. The boys, is a day, they have a day system. And the Borno State government had regularly updated the public that some of these girls actually jumped from that vehicle. It was reported by virtually all the media platforms, both electronic, and the print. And with due respect, that meeting of the First Lady, in my opinion, ended up compounding a lot of things. The federal government had set up a committee to harmonize these things, to investigate. By now, it means that either the First Lady didn't have confidence in what the president set up, or vice versa. So at the end of the day, a lot of complications, came up.
No. Okay. I don't think that is the case.
Okay, then.
The First Lady's interaction was a different effort from the wife of the president.
That was said to be another information gathering.
Well, for the First Lady, she has a responsibility, since she has been campaigning for peace and peaceful coexistence in this country. So she had a responsibility, she felt, as wife of the president of Nigeria, to do what she did. And as far as we were concerned, it was supposed to be a family interaction. Now, there are various efforts at making sure that information coming from either Chibok or the state government are streamlined to give citizens the assurance that government is doing everything it can within its capacity to get to the bottom of this. And I think rightly that we should shift as much as we can at the moment from blame game and pointing accusing fingers to finding these children. It is more to the advantage of Nigeria that its assets, as in these children, is found and trained, as it were.